Hey, Supernatural fans. Video here on the Venator. Venator owned by Bradley and Mary Camp. This car was a Seattle car, and actually before that it came from Maine. And I've already talked to Bradley on this, so he knows about it, but Don started digging around on this car, and you're going to see it all rotted out back there. And what you see this sitting here on the back of this panel. Let me come back over here. What had happened is, and what you're seeing is fiberglass. So here's a piece, and basically what they had done, this was in there like so, and they had fiberglassed all this up and painted it. Like I said, making something look good when it's not done right. And so we're like, okay, that's not good. So we have an old parts car out back that came in a little while ago, a couple weeks ago. And we went out, and I say we, Don went out and cut it out. And it's a little scaly and stuff like that. And these holes were from the spot welds and stuff. So Don drilled them all. That'll all be welded back up. It'll all be clean, nice and straight. And Don's gonna come over here, cut all this one out, weld that one in. Ta-da! And then up front, come up here. Well, so little movie magic here. See how that's all ate up, rotted, and it comes down here into the dash. It's all ate up and rotted. So we went out to the other car, and Don cut out an A-arm, A-post, which is all nice and straight and solid. And so this A-post here will be cut out. This one will be installed and welded up. And then we got a problem with a lot of these cars with these dashes. We're gonna get an English wheel. We're gonna cut out steel, and we're gonna roll it, make one piece, so we can just come along here and cut, take that out, weld it all up, and make it the way it's supposed to be. So because we're starting to run into a lot of these cars coming in that are really ate up like that. And you can see through that one. So scary, I know, but we can fix it. It just takes a little bit more time, a little bit more finesse. So this is the stuff that we do. And we see something, we're going to get it fixed right. We're not going to sit there and just Bondo over it, fiberglass over it, and go, oh, there you go, there's your Supernatural car. No. I tell people we're building these for you, for your children, for your grandchildren, and your grandchildren's children. These cars will outlast you. They've been around for 50 years right now, and they've been through hell. I mean, obviously, look. And especially on the East Coast. East Coast cars are the worst because of the snow, the salt, and everything out there. But this car came from the East Coast. She's bad. She just ain't horrible. She ain't a wreck or, a complete loss or anything. But there's things that we're going to have to do to it. We're going to have to pull out. This has been dented right here. We're going to pull this out. We're going to get it all fixed. And it's going to be fixed right. It's going to look awesome. And it's going to last for a long time. Now, I've mentioned in other videos, will rust come back through these cars? Yeah, guys. We cannot do anything to prevent that. I wish we had a big tank to dip these bodies in and then seal them up. And that way we could do everything. But we don't have that. And I don't even think Kansas City has that technology. I think maybe out in California they do and stuff, the bigger places, but we just don't have anything like that around here. And so we got to do it the best way that we can. And, when things happen to your car, it's not because, oh, well, they just did crappy body work, because 5 years later I'm starting to get a little bubble down here on the dog leg, and it's the way these panels were made. And it's a bad thing, but you will have to stay on top of it. It might be 10 years it comes back. It could be a year. It could be at any time. We're trying to seal them up the best way that is in our capability, and that would be any body shop's capability to do the same thing. You're not going to go, well, why do I want to send it to you guys if you don't have the means to do this? Guys, we're all in the same boat. Any body shop you take it to, here's the only thing, they're not telling you what's going to happen. I'm telling you what's going to happen. You know, we're not hiding anything. We never hide anything. So that is the way. It's just the nature of the beast, the joys of having one of these cars. And until something comes out a little bit better, you know, but the problem is, like, you know, people are like, oh, POR or POR 15. Yeah, that's awesome stuff. The problem is you can't get it into some of these places because these panels are triple layered and stuff, you know. So trust me, guys, we're trying to figure everything we can to seal these cars, but you just can't get into everything. And somebody, I don't know if it's Brad or Mary or somebody, has actually put POR 15 on the floor and on the roof up there. You can see how that's nice shiny black up there. And so that's sealing it. That's great. And I think they also did it in the trunk, but there's panels underneath that, you know, in certain locations of these cars. And so, not to beat a dead horse, but just know that we're doing everything that we can to try to preserve these cars. So there you go, guys. I know when you guys see all this cancer and this rot and everything, you know, it might be a little hardening to you. Like, you're like, oh God, what did we get ourselves into? It's fixable. There's a lot worse than this out there. Believe me, I've seen it. I've got parts cars out there to prove it. So we bought a car that we thought, well, this will be a good car. Maybe we can fix it up or, you know, sell it or something to somebody else that needs it. And it looked really good in pictures. And then we got it, and he was like, oh, that was just a parts car we just bought. And thank God we got it, because we need the parts off it for this car. So that's the way it goes sometimes. You know, everybody's like, oh, Rick, you're so lucky. You get to do this, blah, blah, you know, and you get all these great deals. No, I get taken too. You know, that's the nature of the beast. I wish I was Mr. Lucky and I just fell into a pile of shit and came out smelling like a rose. But no, guys, I take my lumps just like everybody else. I just keep on going. And I try to make, you know, lemonade out of lemons, or however you want to look at it. But this is going to be a fun car to do. It's going to be cool to see everything come together. We're showing you all the bad stuff. And then when you see this car transform, then you get to see the talent the shop produces. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to sign off. Have a good weekend, and till next week, talk to you later. Bye.